This is going to be very different from these other videos about visualization and quote-unquote manifestation. I'll define what I mean by those terms later, but it's not going to be one of those videos where some girl was like, "Hey girlies, today we're going to talk about manifesting your best life. Tickle, 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 tickle." Not one of those videos, okay? Truthfully, we all visualize and manifest every single day. But if you aren't consciously choosing what you visualize and manifest, in quotations obviously at this point, because you have a bunch of negative connotations toward the subject, okay, most likely if you're actually a stoic man, alright, then you're most likely negatively affecting yourself because of societal conditioning, or you're leaving a bunch of potential gains on the table, okay? Stoic Christian men, believe it or not, can actually learn a lot here and really change your lives. If you're not consciously doing this every single day, you're leaving out a bunch of, bro, you're going to change your life after this video. That's going to be your only criticism, okay? You're going to watch this video, unless you're some soy boy and you get mad at some joke I make. "Oh, you made some joke about women." You know, shut up, okay? I don't care about you. Go rage in the comment section. But if you're actually a man, a real man, alright? The only criticism you're going to have of this video is like, damn, I have absolutely no choice but to change my life after watching this video. Alright, for a very long time, I was a loser. I was a loser jerking off to Elastigirl every single day, okay? That's the type of man I was. Alright? That's the type of man I was. I had no confidence. I had no nothing. No game. Couldn't speak. I mean, let me try to make one of these videos 3 years ago. You're like, "Hi guys. So today, we're going to talk about manifestation. You know, just make me extra fat and my hair straight instead of it being amazing and curly, even though I haven't even done anything to it today. I just woke up like this. Literally. Okay? Literally woke up like this. I don't have to style my hair in the morning. It just looks amazing. But in any case, okay, now I'm that guy. Alright? And I think it's pretty obvious by looking at me, but you know, if you're a low T soy boy, you can't identify men. You think like Destiny with blue hair is the real dude. Anyways, let's not get off topic. This is how you visualize and quote-unquote manifest, okay? First, you have to figure out what you want, okay? What do you want in life? Give yourself a magic wand, okay? You have a magic wand now. What do you want? Close your eyes and just imagine your dream life. What is it? What are you doing every day? What girl do you wake up next to? You know, what do you eat for breakfast? Actually, don't eat breakfast. Breakfast is gay. What are you doing during your fast? I'm rubbing my forehead to stimulate the thoughts. Rub your forehead, okay? Rub it. Alright? You're gonna generate these amazing thoughts, okay, about your life you want. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. There's gonna be a lot of stupid people who are gonna be like, "Silly Billy." If you know Silly Billy, you're a G. But Silly Billy is a 6-year-old that thinks he can become a chicken nugget. Now, Billy is a complete retard, okay? Billy's a stupid kid. Billy needs to shut up. Billy needs to be spanked. Billy needs to be paddled. I mean, when he goes to class, you know how teachers used to hit their kids with rulers? I'm generally against that, but for Billy, you know, go ham, okay? Please. Because he thinks he can become a chicken nugget, okay? My kid, as I say, in the womb, okay, I'm going to be having a conversation with my kid in the womb when he's like when my wife's like 2 months pregnant, and he's going to say, you know, "I can't become a chicken nugget." That's going to be my kid. And you're telling me Billy at 6 years old he can't become a chicken nugget? These are all the stupid people who are like, "Huh, what if I just visualize," you know, you're Cornelius, some fat dude. You're like, "What if I just visualize myself losing all my weight tomorrow morning?" And he's like 400 pounds. It's like, bro, obviously not. If you have to come up with some ridiculous example in order to try and falsify the premise, then clearly you don't have a very good argument, okay? Visualize something you can actually achieve. And don't, just because what I said, don't set the bar really low. Set the bar really high. Just don't have it be some ridiculous thing like Christians being Mormons being Christians, because that's impossible, okay? It's not even close. But in any case, alright? Don't skip out on this. This is very important. Give yourself the magic wand. Stimulate your brain with your 4 fingers, okay? And really think, what do I want in life? Imagine it all. And, you know, write down some bullet points. Now, I'm going to tell you the 3 forms of visualization, and I'll tell you exactly what visualization and manifestation really mean. Okay? It's not some airy-fairy thing. It's very simple. So visualization simply means seeing something in your head. Okay? So, listen to me. I know you're already listening because I'm such an amazing orator, but listen extra carefully. Visualize a red car. Now a blue car. Now a Viagra pill. That's visualization. You literally just see it in your head. You know, you think about, okay, this is how it feels. This is what happens when I take the pill. You know, this is what the car looks like. This is what it sounds like. You know, just imagine everything about it, okay? And if you are currently addicted to TikTok or scrolling or something like that, it's going to be a bit harder to do that, but over time, this will get really easy and you'll be able to get really in detail, okay? Especially with things you personally experienced. If you've never taken a Viagra pill, it might be a bit difficult to imagine, but still, you can get an idea, all right? And a manifestation, I would say, is you just affirming yourself. So saying, I am confident. I am this. I am that. All right? So I'm just going to mix them all together, okay? Visualization, manifestation. I'm just going to call it visualization. You're going to visualize in your head what you want, and at the same time, you're going to say to yourself affirmations, okay? That's what it is. So there's 3 ways of doing this, okay? You can visualize the things you want to achieve, visualize the changes you want within yourself, and visualize you doing the actions that will lead to success. All right? And there's different ways of using all 3 of them. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to use them. Okay, this is going to be autistically easy and simple. I wish I had this guide when I was starting, because I really didn't consciously think, oh, I'm visualizing, I'm manifesting. I just did it without even realizing. And I noticed positive changes in my life. And you're going to notice positive changes in your life as well. So first, visualize the things you want to achieve. I'm going to give you a short-term and a long-term example to illustrate that. You can do this for 20-year goals, 10-year goals, or 10-minute goals. All right? So let's say you approaching a girl and getting them to like you. That's a short-term example. Then for a long-term example, let's say getting your mom a nice house. If you want to go approach a girl and have a good interaction, just imagine what's going to happen after the fact. Okay? Imagine you already approached the girl, you just got her number, and she's walking away and she's thinking like, oh, he has such a way with words. Don't hold back. Don't be like, well, that's a bit much. Hopefully she likes me. No. Visualize what you really want. Okay, you want her drooling over you after one single interaction. Visualize that. You're walking away, and she's like, oh my God, he has such a way with words. Okay? Be honest with yourself. What do you really want her to say after? Just visualize that happening. Okay? Now, let's say, for example, getting your mom a nice house. For this type of visualization, what you would do is just visualize your mom in the house. Visualize her reaction when you give it to her. Visualize how you feel when you give it to her. Okay, after the fact. This is after the fact visualization. Now, it's very important to keep in mind what I said earlier about the Cornelius dude, okay? And this is not like, well, because you visualize giving your mom a nice house, tomorrow morning, a house is going to spawn out of thin air. No, it's not that. What this is you're not visualizing a nice home for that. You're visualizing a nice home so you can be the type of guy that can take the actions necessary to get that nice home. Because the prerequisite to achieving anything is believing you can do it. Okay? Let's take 2 people. Okay? Be honest with yourself. One person believes strongly. He has a strong conviction. I'm going to get my mom that nice house. And another dude's like, well, I don't really think I could do it. Who is going to get the house? This guy, obviously. This guy's going to get it 100 times before this guy gets it. You're trying to become this guy. Okay? This is instilling belief in yourself. It's not just making things spawn out of thin air, okay? That's manifestation, visualization, BS you're going to see on YouTube, okay? This is real. You're going to become the guy who can take the actions necessary to get the house, okay? Think about it like that, all right? Now, the second form of visualization is a bit similar, but it's a bit different, okay? It's different enough for it to be a separate point. Visualize changes within yourself. Now, the difference here is that it's not contingent on any outside factors. If you don't know what the word contingent means, I'm going to tell you to Google it. I'm not going to tell you. Go Google it. Why don't you stop using nerd words? I say whatever I want, okay? Now, for those who know what contingent means, you're pretty cool. Now, let's give you 2 more examples, short-term and long-term. An example of, let's say, you get up in the morning or you're in bed and you really need to get up for whatever reason, but you really don't want to. You can just visualize, I'm gonna get up. I will get up. I can get up. I will get up. I will get up. And imagine yourself getting up. That's an example of short term. An example of long term is being confident. Okay? I'm going to be confident. Imagine what confident people do. Whatever it is in your head. Maybe going to approach girls, maybe, walk in a certain way, etc. Imagine that's you. I am confident. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I will be confident. I am this. I am that. And also, for the first thing, also do that. I'm going to be the guy that gets my mom a nice home. I'm going to be the guy that has the girl drooling over him. Or I'm going to be the guy that has a girl drooling over me. Whatever. You get the point, right? You want to say these at the same time while you're visualizing it. I am confident. And just visualize yourself walking like a confident man. Alright? Now, again, like I said, this is a bit different because it's not contingent on outside factors. You essentially are brainwashing yourself. And I know that sounds like a scary phrase, but truthfully, you're getting brainwashed every day. You go on social media. You play video games. You watch movies. I don't care. You do it for an hour a day. You're getting brainwashed. Okay, slowly and slowly, it adds up, it adds up, it adds up. If you're listening to other people, normal people, okay, just going on the street and talking to normal people, you are getting brainwashed. Okay? You're putting all these stupid ideas in your head. What I'm telling you is to, you're not going to get rid of the brainwash. You're not going to stop getting brainwashed. So just brainwash yourself with what you actually want to do in life. Okay? This is going to brainwash yourself because slowly, if you just say to yourself again, I'm confident, eventually you are going to be confident. This isn't some, snap of the fingers change, but the change is real. The change is tangible. Just give it time. Okay, these things work. Believe me, they do work. And it's also a great way of getting over the brainwashing you've personally experienced. This is something I told you in my addiction video. If you didn't watch that, you probably have an addiction. If you're watching this, if you have an addiction, watch that video. It's the last video I made. But, imagine how you get addicted to explicit content. It's because it gets repeated to you over and over and over again. The first time you watch it, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of weird. Watching people do this. But then your reward circuitry, it starts repeating in your head, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. Even if you don't realize it, even though it's subconscious, okay, it's subconscious brainwashing, that eventually you can't get off of Ava Adams. Okay, Ava Adams has completely consumed your mind. Alright? You little nasty. Better not know who that is. You little nasty. You know who that is, don't you? Talking to my younger self right now. You little nasty. Stop watching that now. In any case. Because a lot of people are dumb, okay? Like, in order to get over it, and this goes for all brainwashing, like being a soy boy, okay? You have your stuff repeating in your brain subconsciously, okay? Even if you don't say it consciously, it's subconscious. Because you've seen it or said it yourself. Okay, eventually, your brain's just going to start repeating it over and over and over again in your head. In order to override that, you can't just go and say, or go and, learn something, like watch my video and be like, and I say, be confident. That's not going to it's like this versus all of this stuff, okay? In order to beat this, you need this, okay? And the way you get this is by constantly repeating it to yourself and reminding yourself, okay? When you see people who take literal years and years and years in order to change habits that are really bad, it's because they are just relying on, taking an action every once in a while. If you do what I'm telling you, you're going to make progress so much faster. Because you're going to be able to overcome this much quicker. Because instead of going like this, slow, years, it's going to be like that. Months. I'm saving you time here. This is probably the most valuable video you ever watch if you aren't currently doing this. Now, I'm going to give you the last example. Now, this example can be misused, so be careful when you do this. You want to visualize you doing the things that will lead to success. So there was a study that was done between two groups. Okay, one group physically practiced shooting free throws. Okay, physically practiced. They actually went to the gym and they shot free throws. Then the other group either went to the gym or didn't, or stayed home or something like that. But they just visualized themselves shooting free throws. Literally in their own head, shooting free throw. I made it. Free throw, like going through the motions in their own head. And guess what? At the end of the study, they had the same results. So, this approach can be used in a lot of different ways. Let's say you're doing a very skill-heavy task. Maybe you want to be a fighter. Okay, visualize yourself throwing a perfect punch. Visualize yourself getting a knockout. Because, you slipped here and, countered. There's a bunch of stuff you can visualize. Visualize yourself swinging perfectly at the baseball. Hitting a home run. Right? It's different from either of the other visualizations, isn't it? Because you're actually visualizing yourself doing the actions here, right? But there's a possible, this can go really bad, potentially, okay? By really bad, I don't mean you're gonna die or something, okay? But, for example, if you're approaching a girl and you try to visualize, okay, well, I'm gonna say this to her, I'm gonna try to say this, I'm gonna try to say that, you are probably gonna be like me. If you remember the story I told, and if you didn't, watch more of my videos, I told a story of how I literally said, basically, it was a girl at a basketball court, and she was looking at me, and then I spent, like 10 minutes walking around after she looked at me because I was so scared. And I was trying to think in my head. I was doing this in my head. Okay? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What should I say? What should I say? And I was visualizing, although I didn't really know about it at the time, but I was visualizing myself trying to figure out what to say. I was visualizing myself, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? That's the wrong way of going about it. Okay? Don't use it in situations like that. In situations like that, you got to let it flow. All right? In that case, like I said earlier, what would have been better is if I visualized the end result. So I could be the type of guy that gets that end result. So I can have the confidence necessary. But if you're trying to do a skill-heavy activity, golf swing is a great example of this. Okay? When you're sleeping, when you're showering, when you're in bed with a certain significant other, better be your wife if you're in bed with her. Okay? Better be your wife. Better be your wife. Always remember that. Only your wife. Okay, say you imagine your golf swing. That's funny, you're getting cooch. I mean, just imagine my golf swing. But do that, okay? Your golf swing is the most important thing in your life, all right? These are times when to visualize your golf swing. You swinging the club perfectly, right? That was a terrible hand motion. That's not how you swing a golf club. In any case, how am I supposed to do it anyways? I'm sitting. I can only do it like under. Anyways. But when you actually go up to swing, okay, swing your club, don't do that, okay? Don't, because then you're going to get like the yips. You're going to have like Charles Barkley forms. Like, it's going to be like that. Okay, you can get a hitch because you're overthinking it. This is how you overthink, okay? Instead, at this time, when you have to go actually swing at the tee, visualize yourself hitting the perfect ball, okay? That's the way you use this. Now, if you use this, if you don't currently do this consciously, okay, if you start doing this, your life will literally change. I promise you. Give it a week. You're going to notice the differences. In fact, give it a day. Put me to the test. Put me to the test. Prove me wrong. All right? Because I know you're going to try. You're like, oh, this guy's talking a bunch of crap. But you try this, okay? You're going to come back to this video in a week and you'll be like, bro, you changed my life. Dude, thank you so much. That's just what I do, okay? No need to thank me. You're welcome in advance. All right? If you want to join this movement, Building Back Christian Men, one of the tenets of Building Back Christian Men, to be honest, is visualizing and manifesting more positive things. Because most Christian men, I mean, one of the reasons why they're fat, they're overly emotional, they're lazy, etc., is because they constantly affirm these type of things in their head, even if they don't realize it consciously. Okay, subconsciously they do it. If you want to join this movement, link in the description to the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, like all my posts, because my Instagram's amazing, because I'm amazing. Subscribe for more amazing videos. Check the playlist in the description to see a bunch of other important videos. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.